Hi everyone, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, thank you, Michelle, for the reminder. Can everyone switch to live chat? That way you'll see all the chatterbox talking in the panel. If it's just top chat, I think it just shows you a portion of it. So welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. We're going to be doing some foiling. It's been a while since I've done some toner foiling. So I did get a box. If you got my email, you might have seen that I've got a box of goodies from Crafty Critta. So I'm going to thank you, Michelle. I'm glad you can hear me and see everything. I just had to grab a few extra things. That's why I was about a minute or so late there, because I thought it'd be, I wasn't really sure, because I don't know exactly what's in the package. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. But that's all fun and good. I knew we were going to be doing some toner foiling because I saw this foiling here. I know. Do you like surprises? I love surprises. I get so excited. I don't want to know what the present is until I'm given it. I don't know. I mean, my brother's the exact opposite. But it was very funny to read some of the responses that you guys said. Oh, Deborah, you must come over and we'll do some crafting together and go out for a cup of tea, coffee. I do like surprises. If you have any questions, I forgot to say, write question in capital letters and put it in the chat. If I miss it, Michelle will kindly remind me. She's good like that. All right, look at these awesome new these are toner foils. So I haven't done toner foiling for a little while, but it's such an affordable, fun way to add that wow factor to your cards. So I think these must be new colours. I haven't been on the blog, haven't had a chance to get on the blog and check it out. We've had visitors again. But this purple colour, this is called Amethyst. That's really pretty. And this one's called Beach Towel. How fun is that? Oh, that's it's called Rainbow Tights. So I presume that's, yeah, you get sort of 3 rainbows in that one roll. One of the things about Crafty Critta's foils is that they're wider. So when you're creating with them, you get more out of them. So you don't sort of have to cut them down. That's really, I think they know me well. That's an orange. It's hard to see. Let me open that up. Oh, thank you, Laurie. How cool is that? I'm going to have to use that one today. And Seafoam. That's that pretty teal blue-green. And, oh, nice. That is Spring Petal. So that's almost like a, what do they call it? Sorbet. There's that cardstock from one of my favourite cardstocks from Concord and Knife. It's called Sorbet. Maybe a little bit pinkier. Is that a word? Pinkier? And foil art. Has anyone used foil art? How far am I from Crafty Critta? Deborah wants to know. Well, it's pretty much on the opposite side of the country. Let me think. It would have to be about a 60-hour drive, I think. Is it quite that? Maybe about a 50-hour drive. It takes me about 24 hours to get to Adelaide and then still across the Nullarbor, South Australia and Western Australia to get to Perth, because that's where they're based, and I'm on the East Coast, so they're on the West Coast, so it's a long way away. I've been there though, to Perth a few times. I've driven there, which is a lot of fun. It's a big country, like America. That's a big country. All right, foil art. Has anyone used foil art before? Yeah, definitely cheaper to ship. I'm not going to drive over there and pick it up. This is toner reactive images. Foil art is basically printed toner. I'll open one. I'll show you what I mean. There's all different kinds. They've sent me a heap. A lot of them are Christmassy too. So how cute are these? Okay, I'll open this one. So they're printed sheets of cardstock, and this is toner. It's printed with toner ink. I don't know if that's actually called ink, but printed with toner. And that reacts with the toner foil, and it will adhere the foil to the toner ink. So when you print with a regular bubble jet printer, if you print it off like something like this and then tried to foil, it won't work. But if you've got a laser printer and you set it to really high quality and print out your own images, patterns, because you can download these sorts of things as well and print them out in a laser printer with toner, then you can use these toner foils. So if you do a lot of foiling, toner foiling, I know people that have gone and bought toner printers or laser printers for that very reason. Oh, Kristen, yes, I've got a mink, and I didn't originally like foiling when I first started trying it. No, that was not the right. I wanted the effect, because that's why I sort of bought the products and things, but I wasn't getting good results. But I had a cheap laminator, and it wasn't till I bit the bullet and bought the mink that I'm going to try this one. How cool is that sentiment? It wasn't until I bought the mink that I actually started to really enjoy foiling, because it's a game changer. So much easier. And this is the surprise. So I don't know if I mentioned it either. So if you are going to buy from Crafty Critta, I have a discount code. It'll give you 5% off your entire shop. So the code is Lostinpaper 05, lowercase. I don't know if it's case sensitive or not, but if you are going to go shopping there, and they do post internationally, and they are awesome to deal with. They're like they're a small company. It's husband and wife team, so if you do support them, I'd really appreciate that, because they are so lovely to deal with, and their products are amazing too. So, and I have you, if you've visited me before, you might have seen they actually have hot foils, and they also have they sell like spellbinders and Ultimu products as well. I just had to make sure I was opening the correct one here. Oh, okay, packet number 1. Let me see what's in here. I love surprises. It felt like it was going to be like this foil art. So, oh, that is white toner. Man, how cool is that? Because if you've not done any toner foiling before, typically we've only been able to use the leftover foil on, like most companies, you can get this toner like black, like this sort of stuff here, where it's made with the laser printer and it's black toner. And if you did try and print something out on your laser printer, everything, it can't distinguish between coloured laser ink. I'm going to say ink, but I know that's not right. It can't distinguish, so everything would just be foiled. So typically we would have to print, and then we'd have a black background always. That's going to give me, so when I got leftovers, I can actually now have a white background. So it is shiny, like, let me compare it to this, and it's, what's the size of them? 210 by 148 millimeters. So it's almost, it's A5. Is that A5? I'm going to say A5. I'm just going to compare it to one of the black ones, which is what I've been using. See how that's shiny as well? If I ran some foil through with this through the laminator, this whole thing would end up that foil colour. So it's a great way to get metallic cardstock the exact colour that you want. But now I can have a white background. Oh, that is really exciting, because Crafty Critta, I don't know if you know, they're the only company that do coloured foil art, which is the same as this black. We're going to have to try this out and see. So they have actually got coloured bases that we've been able to do, but they never had white. That is really exciting. Now I need to see what's in the other packet. I'm going to be careful, try not to get cat fur all over this. Has anyone got a drum roll? Oh, Deb, are you one of those people that go sneaking for the presents? And I want to know if Deborah Do is the one who feels the packet to find what's in it. They have white toner sheets, at least that I'm aware of. I think you're right, Deborah. I've never seen them anywhere. Sorry about the noise, guys. It does feel like more packaging. Is that orange? No, not orange. Is that gold? And I've got two here. So that means maybe what we need to do is give one of each of these away, because they look the same. So the white one, I've got two white ones and two, I'm thinking it's, because I can see out the edge, I reckon it's gold. Perfect for Christmas. Wow. Yep. Can you see that? That is awesome. Others have started, Deborah Doo's telling me that others have started doing coloured toner sheets, but they aren't as good a quality. Oh, that's really good to know. I haven't tried any other brands. I didn't know that anyone else had the coloured, but these are definitely, I mean, if they're anything like their other toner sheets, they are good quality. So I've got a white pack and a gold pack to give away. We'll have to, can someone remind me near the end that I'll have to choose one of the commenters, and we'll, I shall give one of each of those away. That's exciting. Now we have to play with them, don't we? And I'd already chosen the ho ho ho. And I'm trying not to get cat fur and everything, because as everybody probably already knows, dust is the enemy of toner foiling in particular. So I do apologise for my very large mink machine. If you haven't used a mink before, if you are using a laminator, I know that Nancy Stamps, who is the queen of laminating, the one that she recommends is the Royal Sovereign, I think it's called. I don't think we can get that here in Australia. Oh, hi, Anne. Thank you for your email. That was lovely. Are you from Massachusetts? That's good. I did not know that. But she says the Royal Sovereign. If you do have a laminator, do give it a try, because you never know what it's going to be like. It's not worth going out and buying something if you don't actually need to. Says recommends to have it turned on for at least 30 minutes on the high setting prior to doing any foiling. So the minks, they actually turn on at the back. Oops, I've got mine sitting up on a, I warped my plates. I actually used mine on top of an old chopping board. It's in two pieces. I must get my husband to join it together. But the on switch is at the back, and at the other end is a reverse and forward switch, because sometimes the carrier sheets can get caught in there, and if they do, you won't be able to use them again, but you can reverse and save it, save your machine. To turn it on, just push mine's got a gold button. I think there are different colours and things, but so just doesn't take long to heat up, and to get it to the heat that you want, just keep pushing the button. I'm going to start at 2 on the mink because it is hotter than regular machine. Give it a try. If not, I often use 3, the temperature of 3. But we'll give it, what colour will we use? That's what I was going before. I went and grabbed some more sort of Christmassy colours because I knew that these were going to be a bit Christmassy. A bit. When else would you give a ho 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 card? I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. Don't ask me why, I'm just weird like that, I suppose. You can actually cut it down afterwards. We just go for it and do a whole panel first. Why not? I need to keep my scraps somewhere out of the road. I like this one too. Can you see? I did write some notes down. How cool is that one? That will make a great background on a card. I have got a few things I want to go through with you because we might as well teach some stuff while we're here. These are the Heidi Swap carrier sheets. You could use just a piece of copy paper if you don't have a carrier sheet. Look, there's already cat fur here. I actually cleaned my desk in anticipation. It didn't make much difference. You can have kind of feeling the purple might be nice on a Christmas card. Wendy, foiling is a bit addictive, I do have to say. If you've not tried it before, there are ways to foil without actually having heat. You can use foil just with regular adhesive, and I have got some videos showing how to do that. So you can use it with like tapes or glues, and there are special pens, but any glue pen will stick the foil to it. So you can actually start probably just as easily as buying a roller foil. Like I would recommend maybe a gold or a silver because it's really and then it gets complicated because there's always more than one. But that way you can give it a try without committing. There are some, look how wide that is. That fits like a whole card width just without having to cut it long way. So you actually do get more out of a roll. There's a product called Blanco. What is it? It's the, someone help me out. Is it transfer gel? I think it's called transfer gel. And you can use it through a stencil, let it dry, and then run it through your die cutting machine, and that will impress the foil onto the gel. So you actually can get one of your stencil designs as a foiled design. Doesn't look perfect, not as good as something like that's intended, like something like this. But it's a great way just to see if you like the look of it on your card designs. There's a lot of different ways you can use it. So I'll just let you know what I'm doing. I've got the foil art with the picture facing up, and this is the opposite to hot foil, because on the hot foiling, this is where I get confused sometimes, you actually have pretty to pretty. Well, this one is going to sit with the pretty side up, and then this is the folded end of my carrier sheet, and I can just feed that into the gap in my laminator or my ink machine, which is what I'm using here today. I agree, Debadoo. It's a easy and fun way to add that real wow factor to your cards foiling, and especially where there's so many different kinds, so many different colors, and it's not an expensive thing to try. And if you do like it without sort of investing too much, then you can just kind of add to your stash and get things that you like. Like get more foil art, or you can just get all different colors of foil. The main thing I find is dust and cat fur. There are a couple of tricks that you can do if you do have problem. Like I know that Nancy actually dusts everything with like a a makeup brush, a really like a clean, fluffy makeup brush, but I haven't gone around to getting one. But I thought I'll see how I go without it. All right, so before you remove the foil, I'm just going to let that cool down a little bit. That is so cool, because what are we going to try? Do you want me to put that? That would look cool on the, let me know. Do you want to see that on the gold? Oh, I need to find out if the 2 is enough yet, don't I? On the gold or the white? Let me know in the comments. It'll take a couple of seconds for that to come through. Let's see if the 2 was... Yeah. How pretty is that? That's the amethyst colour. That's Christmassy. To me, that's Christmassy. Have that with hot pink, silver, and more white. And that's the leftovers. And years gone by, we would have had to try and glue that down or like waste it and throw it away, but it always felt wrong. So keep all your scraps, including your hot foil scraps, because we're going to do something in a minute with those. So how cool is that? Now, what did you say? Did you want to see this leftover on the white or on the gold? I could show you. I'm kind of feeling the white, but let me know. I'll do whatever you want. I'm easily swayed. But then what they introduced, Wendy, was these black toner sheets that we could, but it doesn't always look right. You know, like if you've used a dark color foil, the black wouldn't work. But the trick around that is you can actually refoil again with a different color. We can go through that too. Leftover on the white. White. Everyone wants white. Me too. I was thinking white. Okay, let's do that. So if you are going to get some foil art, if you do decide to get some foil art, I would recommend getting some toner as well, because that way you can use your leftovers straight away. So whether you get the coloured sheets like I've got, see that big mint, my big mink doesn't get in the road, does it? Now the reason I am cutting, there is a reason why I'm cutting this down, and the main one being that no, it's not quite a 5, is it? It gives you that bit extra for your sentiments or another panel. The reason I'm cutting this down, because this is toner activated, if I had any of this hanging out the side of my carrier sheet, or wouldn't matter if you're just using copy paper, but so say I had that sitting like that and you could see that, let's move it over, and I fed it through my ink machine like that, this toner is going to stick to my carrier sheet. It won't ruin it, because you can clean it away with some, now I say this wrong, acetone. So it's nail polish without any of the extra sort of, conditioners. You know how I put all that stuff in nail polish to make your nails strong and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't work. None of that works. But it's getting rid of the dust. See, if I was taking my time, I'd probably scratch. See how that bit wasn't quite perfect? Here's a little tip. You can actually scratch it away, clean the excess away before you run it through. Yeah, because that was going to bother me, wasn't it? So any of those little bits that hadn't adhered, hadn't come off the sheet properly, you can either scratch them away, but because I'm actually covering that whole toner sheet that's in the background with the foil, it won't stick to my carrier sheet and make a mess. these carrier sheets are a consumable. So don't think, I mean, although I've had mine for years, they do last a long time. They are still something that you're going to have to replace over time, and they aren't expensive. Or you just use copy paper or parchment. Some people use parchment. And I did see that Gina Kay has she's using a different one that's got a silicone kind of layer in it. I think it's, and is it Thermoweb? Who makes the deco foil? I think it's Thermoweb. So that has like a silicone layer on it, and it helps you get a better forward impression, apparently. So, because she's just released a new fuse machine, which I think is, I don't know if it's sold out or not, but I saw that Nancy was on her design team, so that's really exciting. She's the perfect person to have on a foiling, like a design team that is introducing a new foil machine. Exciting. All right. But you know, if you've got an ink machine or a laminator that's working, you don't need the new machine. This is what I tell myself. And yes, Debadoo is the 100% acetone. I think I just got mine off Amazon. Yeah, Patricia, I think some of the nail polishes might be 100% acetone, but just make sure it hasn't got any of those additives in it. It must be the Thermoweb. Excellent. That's good to know. All right, let's see how this worked. Ooh. I wonder if I need, it feels like some of the white's coming up. Maybe I had that too hot. You see a couple of little lines in there. Maybe I left it too long. Still looks good though. I think that was me where I moved it. But you can't see it, can you? Or maybe a little shadow there. I like it though. That's pretty cool. First white one. I left it at 2, so maybe I should try it a bit higher. What do you think? I reckon that might make it worse. We'll give it a go. That's what we're here for. We're playing. We're playing. So all the purple's gone off that. Next. What's the next one we'll try? I'll get some more foil art. I want to try this one with that sentiment there, because I can see myself using that one. Got a wider carrier sheet. I might try that too. All right. What colour this time? Spring Petal? Yes, it is Thermoweb. I probably should have taken these stickers off before. Oh, I'm so excited. I should be using something that would look good on the black, shouldn't I? And I've found this is the easiest way to cut the foil is with, I had this from my old quilting days. But, long, sharp scissors would work too. And I always put it straight back in the bag so that I don't end up with dust, cat fur, stuff like that. All right, let's try this one. So how are we going? Check for dust. I haven't cut it quite long enough. Have I? I'll take the top off. I just don't want to end up with that on the carrier sheet. Create work for myself because I didn't get the acetone out. The best cutting in the world, not. That's me cutting on an angle. Sorry guys. I'll try again. That's better. Semi-straight. I actually found the 9-inch Fiskars trimmer on Amazon the other day. I got really excited. I got so excited I nearly bought a second one. I thought, Therese, you don't need a second one. I'm going to keep this at 2 because it seems to be working at 2. Did you know that you can run it through again if you're not happy? As long as you haven't shifted the design, you can actually run it through your laminator or your Mink a second time with the heat turned up. I'm just reading the comments. Sorry, I will go back and read them later. I hate missing out on stuff. Oh, hi Deb, welcome. So glad you're here. But yeah, it was such a game changer. I think in Australia, we used to be able to only get the large Mink, and I got mine from Spotlight when they had a big sale on, and I had one of those vouchers for cash off or something. I have got a big sale on again at the moment. But I haven't ever seen has anyone, if you're from Australia, let me know, has anyone seen the smaller version of the Mink here? If they do end up making the Fuse machine, the Gina one for international users, which they're not at present, that's the size, I think, roughly of the Mink, the smaller Mink, which would be lovely. Oh, Delina, I would dust it, but I don't have a duster. I did get out this thinking maybe that might work because this is a new brush. I thought maybe I could try that. But yes, I know I'm going to have some fails today as a result. Let's see if this worked. How pretty is that colour? No, I haven't either here, Mandy. But if anyone does, can they let me know? I'd love to share it with people. That is such a cool colour. I think we're going to have to do... Nice. Is everyone excited? It's the only way. I wasn't going to pay full price for it. Because they're not cheap. Are we thinking? Janelle, did that work using the adapter? I wasn't sure if it would exactly. Oh yeah, hello. We go gold. I'm going gold. And of course I've got to do my crooked cutting underneath first. It might help if I bring my trimmer over here. So anyway, you might be pleased to know that I did not buy a second 9-inch Fiskars trimmer, and I may regret that one day because I haven't seen them. This is the 9-inch one. It's the baby one. I had the bigger one and I went to this, and just because it's easier on camera and it's good for small cutting. Yeah. Let's see how this one goes. We have to try that white one again. So pretty side up. I'm going to have to make these into some cards. Make sure there's no toner hanging over the sides. This carrier sheet's slightly shorter. I cut it down. These carrier sheets were 12 by 12. So I've kept one that's the full width just in case I ever wanted to do some foiling on an A4 piece of cardstock or something. But typically I'm a card maker. I would say the smaller machine would suit me better. But I wasn't game like Janelle. I wasn't game to buy it and use the adapter plug, but it's good to know that it works. I've used because a lot of the machines are made for 110 to 240 volt, but without looking at the machine, I wasn't sure. I have adapted all the stuff I bought from the UK though, without a problem. A swipper, yes, Delina, I do know swipper sheets apparently are awesome to remove the dust. I don't have any either. They're not that, I don't think. I don't know, maybe I'm just not a clean person. I don't think they're as popular in Australia as they are in the US, but I do know that they're around. Yes, Paula, they were the first with color. I haven't seen any other companies. I'd be interested to know what other companies have it. And someone did mention, Paula, that the other companies don't work as well. I think it was Debadoo said she must have tried some of the other coloured toner from other companies, and she said this Crafty Critta one was better. And also, the Australian dollar is very weak at the moment. So if you are buying from overseas, oh, here I go again. I'm pulling it up. What am I doing wrong? I might try a hotter temperature. Let's run it through again. Someone smarter than me might know. Slippers. Oh gosh, yeah, they're like a cleaning cloth, aren't they? Almost like one of those dryer cloths. I've gone up to 3. It doesn't take, this good thing is this doesn't take very long to heat up either. I might be making this worse, that's what I'm thinking. We'll see. I'm going to try, I want to show you too while we're at it. Yes, Paul, it was Thermoweb, I think, that had the silicone lined parchment paper. I have to find out if I can get the swippers in Australia, save you posting them overseas. Got a lot of talking time today while the cooking's happening. So with the dust thing I was talking about before, if you do have any spots that haven't worked out, you can use either a quickie glue pen or a two-way glue pen just to do like a little dot of glue, add some more foil over the top and then run it through. Or let the glue pen dry, because they're glues that are adhesive after they're dry. So let the glue dry, sit the foil on top and then run it through again. But you'd have to be careful on something that that's like this, that has the toner in the background, because it would stick to everything. You'd only be able to put it over that little piece that you wanted to do. But on a regular toner foil, let me see how this one went. No, I'm still doing it. I just think I'm going too slow. Because look at that. When I pulled it off quick, it works perfectly. That's so cool though. It must be hard to make this sort of stuff. Let's go. We're going to try more. And all the toners came off except for a couple of little spots. And that's the gold. Do you reckon leave it at 3? Let's leave it at 3. And I'm going to try the white again. What will we do? Can do another. Do you want to do a picture? You can do a picture. It's happy birthdays, Santa, trees. I like the look of that tree one there. I keep going for the bold stuff, don't I? I like the bold. Paula got a large mink from Spotlight for $75 a few. That's amazing. That's awesome. What a bargain. $75 for the large one in Australia. But these are so fun. Anyway, I have to do the bold one because that makes me happy. And that's what it's all about today, making us all happy. I'll cut this down again. Oh no, I've got a bigger carrier sheet now, haven't I? Okay. Should have a little drop box. Oh yeah. Okay. I can see this. Can you see this colour? Yes, Deborah, I did let it cool before I pulled it off. I just think I was pulling it off too slow. Jane's saying to remove the waste foil fast and in one movement. See? So I haven't used a lot of foil art in the past. Oh, just put that in there. I love the way that it covers the whole thing. I've done a lot of other styles of foiling, but in particular I've done a lot of hot foiling. That's been more my passion. And that was purely because I didn't have the ink machine. But now that I've got the ink machine, this is actually, if you've tried hot foiling and didn't bond, you'll probably find that this is more your jam because it is much easier. Can you see where I'm going with this one, the blue? What was this colour called again? Did anyone look? They do have some amazing colours, but if you're just getting into it, I would definitely recommend gold, silver. Oh, I'm still at 3. Ooh, wonder if I should have gone down to 2. I grabbed out some of these. This is just a handful of the gold. And you know, I haven't got any out at the moment. You know if it's hot, see this actually says on it that it's toner foil. Hot foil has a massive big hot written across the top, so you can't go wrong. I was thinking the gold might be nice. Still a huge red, gold and green for Christmas. I actually have been making cards today. That's I got a bit distracted this morning. I've been making another one of my same but different Christmas card series. Hopefully I'm gonna get it ready in the next few days, and it is a bit more traditional colours for me. I tend not to do traditional colours. I don't know why, but I can't help myself. I'll let that one cool even more. It doesn't take long to cool. And let's try the white again, if you're happy with that, because I want to do it quicker and on the setting 3. Nancy tells us at the Foiling Snobs Club, always let the foil cool before you remove it. Yes, if you're not a member of the Foiling Snobs Club yet, they're not snobs. They just like to get foiling perfect. And if you're not getting perfect results, they're the perfect place to go because they have every answer for every foiling question you will ever know, and they are such an awesome group of people. It's on Facebook, Foiling Snobs Club. And this has cooled. I don't know if I'm being... Oh. See what I mean about dust? So what I'll do, just let me see if that, I won't use this one in a while. You know how they get unhappy after a while? Glue pens, they're a pain. And I use this one all the time. So what I'm going to do here, just touch a dot, maybe, This is nearly empty, this pen, that's the problem. I use it for my layering of sentiments when I layer them up. I'm just going to set that aside to dry, but did anyone really like this? I didn't get to see. And it's called Seafoam. I did. How pretty is that? So now I'm going to use the leftovers. Where was that dot? It was there, wasn't it? You'd think it doesn't really matter because it's a dot. We'll go with it doesn't matter because it's a dot and there's other dots in there. But like I showed you before, you can just scratch that away with a craft knife. I am really liking this pattern. How pretty is this? Come on, Therese. And this is why it's kind of staticky, this stuff. Oil and that, so that's why the dust just... Cat hairs. I've got that right, haven't I? I said to stop and think. I get talking and I forget. What? I missed something in the chat. The other thing I don't like about foiling, it doesn't stop me from doing it though, is photographing it. It can be quite challenging at times. Oh, Scott, are you here? I missed that. Welcome if you are. Scott is Mr. Crafty Critta. We're having fun. I'm learning. These are amazing, these toner sheets. And all these, all this great help I'm getting in the chat. Now I have to let that cool because this is what my impatience isn't very good with that. Now I want to do like a double foil technique. So let's, because we like, let's do kind of feeling. Is there anything you want to see? Let's do maybe the trees and the presents. That's pretty cool. Something that's a little bit more line art-y. It's much easier with the bigger carrier sheet, isn't it? And I'm seeing this purple. That will be good. I think you guys need to come round. It'd be easier than me trying to squish into a little spot. If you're all here, that would be much easier. I'll put the kettle on. Or if my mink wasn't so big, that would help too. Yes, well, I'm so glad you made it, Scott. I know it's early in the morning for you. It must be like 6 o'clock, I think. Is it 2 hours? Although we've got daylight savings has tipped us again, hasn't it? So I don't know what that makes you exactly, but I think it used to be, it's typically 2 hours. Did I do that right? Yes, I think I did. Now, what I want to do this time is run it through. How are we going on time? Oh, we're nearly there. I did want to show you. We'll have a chat while I'm doing this. I've been doing some hot foiling, and normally if you've been fighting with hot foiling, in particular using the leftovers, can be very challenging. Once you get the sandwich right, it can work beautifully. But did you know that you can add your hot foil leftovers to toner sheet? So it's so much easier to do that. And that's why I'm really excited about the white tone sheet, because often if I've got a leftover sentiment, I want it to be on, have that white background again. So we'll try that. So I'll get a few things going instead. Hopefully that worked. We'll see. So rather than fight with this, I'm going to try it on the plate. I'm going to try it on this white one. So what are we going with? Quick. Hello. Hello, white background. Look at that. That is awesome. I would have struggled with that for ages had you not told me. And I can just throw that away happily because I've used both. All right, let's do this. I'll use one of these because, to say I wanted that on a white background, like I was saying before, you don't want the toner sheet you don't want the toner sheet hanging out the sides. It's going to end up getting on your carrier sheet. I should have marked it. So, did anyone tell me I really should buy the 9-inch, the second 9-inch one? I can always use some of these scraps for sentiments, or just want to make sure it's going to be wide enough. I'm not very good at eyeballing. I usually do like pencil marks. All right, so let's see. This is hot foil, everybody, not toner foil. Let's see how this goes on the new white toner sheets. Is that what they're called? White toner sheets. Exciting. And while that's happening, we'll do it. That's really pretty. I'm a little bit addicted to this amethyst color, guys. I'm going to do something different this time, and this will be the last thing we do. Let you get on with your day or your night. I should have put this in the smaller one. Sorry. Be waiting for a while. Just talk amongst yourselves. Did I mention laser printer? I did, didn't I? We did talk through that. The other thing I was going to talk about is die cutting shapes as well. So if you have some leftover, toner foil, like a piece of this, you could just cover it. Look, cat fur. Cover it with whatever colour you want, or like one of the black sheets. Cover it with whatever colour you want, and then just make your own perfect. Oh, see, look, I did. It has it on the back. Shh, don't tell anyone. I can clean it off later. But then you can have it all matchy-matchy. So if you use your toner sheet, you have the black toner sheet, add some of the toner foil and create whatever, you can cut out a shape and actually do the same thing. So you can actually have it all perfectly matching. Did that make sense? I don't think I said that. I don't have time to show it to you today, but I was, if I had time I would have. But just basically, it's easier to cut your shape first and then add the foil over top and run it through that way. Oh, cool, Wendy. Are you south or north from here? 2.5 hours, that's not much, is it, in Australian driving terms? Scott's saying that they found the white is best when fully cooled down and a quick pull. The white is also slightly different makeup compared to the traditional toner. I imagine it has to be. I've never seen anybody else create that. It's just incredible. It's so exciting. It is so exciting. And that's what we've worked out, ladies, isn't it? gentlemen. We already worked out had to be quick. Does that make you happy? I know, it's the small things, isn't it? And I've got a coordinating die. And do you see that? That's another of the Crafty Critta hot foils that's got stars in it. I think that's coming on the camera. How cool is that? But this is a Altenew die, and now I can cut that out. And I've got a coordinating sentiment or a sentiment for my project. All right, so this should be cool now. Look at that. Magic. And this is the last thing. I thought, we're thinking I could do orange and purple. Oh, no, I'm going to go gold. I'm going gold. Bit more classic, isn't it? Oh, sorry. All right, Michelle, can I get you to choose someone to receive the what is it, the toner sheets and some foil art? So however you want, whatever you think's fair, and choose a winner, and I can post them out to them. That's going to bother me, because I think I should be sharing this stuff. All right, let me feed this. Did I do that right? So this was, what I've done here is I got my original panel. This is the foil art. I've run it through with the amethyst. Then I've run the leftover sheet of acetate toner foil through with the black toner sheet. How'd you go, Michelle? Mandy's got the white. Yay for you, Mandy. And the gold. There's gold too, isn't there? Are we going to do two? I think actually Mandy, I think she lives in Australia too. So Mandy's saying, can I just ask, why not save up the foil leftover sentiments and then put the whole lot on one sheet and then die cutting them from there? You know, that's a really sensible thing, Mandy. I think we should all do that. And it's easier if you've gone to the trouble of getting the stuff out, then definitely should. I've started doing this especially with hot foil, is I will, oops, wrong one. That one is the one I want. I especially find it's good with hot foil because it is a bit finicky for me. And once I get the sandwich right, I might as well pump out a stack of sentiments. I actually did that this morning when I should have been focusing. But anyway, here we go. Let's go through what we've done. Our learning curve. We'll start here. Start with the ho 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 and the amethyst. So that was the amethyst. And then the gold. Who's got the gold? Have I missed it? Who was the gold? I missed the gold. It's already scrolled through. I'll have to have a look. Oh, Lisa! Awesome! Wonderful. Congratulations to both you, Mandy and Lisa. Thank you so much for doing that for me, Michelle, while things are hotting up and cooling down. Okay, so that's the amethyst ho ho ho. Remember, this started off as a black toner sheet. We did that on the white, and I think it did work on the 2 or on the 3 setting. It was just my technique wasn't so good. So Scott was saying the tip is to make sure that you really let it cool down and then do a quick peel, and which is what we did with the next one. It worked so much better. Then I played with so that was let me get the name of this one, Spring Petal. Now it's probably really hard to see the colour here. I hope you can, because it's not red. It's almost got that that real kind of peachy red colour. It is gorgeous, and that is another. I think these ones actually came out of the same line art pack. So if you are a sentiment person, go with that. And we did that one on. Oops! Don't look at that corner, Scott. On the gold, and that's where we hotted it up. I actually went up to 3 and I did the quick peel with this one. That's when I worked it out. Thank you very much for all your help. But how pretty is that? I can definitely get a card out of that as well. Next, oh, I've lost a panel, have I? Not to worry, not to worry. So this is the snowflakes, and we did that with the seafoam colour, which is just stunning. Oh, I know where it is. Hey guys, I've turned off the I'm sorry, I've turned off the foil machine now. I was going to show you how to fix this. So the glue is on there. Let me just quickly show you. I won't do it, but yeah, basically just cut a little corner off, like to say it's and then you can just put the foil over top and run it back through your machine, because this will stick to it. See how I've got that on there? And that will stick to it, and then run it back through your ink. You will be able to see it just a little bit, but it will at least won't look like a black dot like it does there. Sorry, I forgot about it. I knew I was missing a panel. I'm easily distracted. So Scott's also saying that they're on holidays from Saturday, so any orders will be processed when they return home on the 3rd. So don't forget to use my discount code too to save 5% on your total shop. Is that correct, Scott? Is that still okay? It's Lostinpaper 05. I'll just get him to confirm that as well. Okay, and then I showed you that you can actually use hot foil to leftovers, much easier than fighting with the hot foil machine and the plate. If you've got some toner, now that we can get this toner sheets in white and gold. Hello. And this is just another amethyst one. I wanted to show you that you can double foil, and this is on the black. I used the leftover and did it on the black, and that's the gold. And guess what? I've got another panel now I can use on another design. So it's a gift that keeps on giving. So how are we going for time? I think we must be on like an hour or so. I'm sorry, I think I've kept you over again. So, oh, Natasha's here. Welcome. Gosh, it must be like definitely the middle of the night for you. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I have had a blast. I need to make some cards now with all of these. And how quick, like, how many cards am I going to get out of this? It's going to be a stack. It's going to be my day. I think I told you everything except the next time that I will be here. I plan on returning for my next live on November the 2nd. I think that's the Thursday, 2 weeks from now. Keep an eye out for my next Same But Different video coming up hopefully in the next few days. If not, it'll definitely be on next week. I'm working at the weekend and I've got a baby shower to go to with a very beautiful card that I've made for that. Thank you. And the code works great. Thank you, Karen. Alrighty, and I'll contact Mandy and Lisa. If you can email your details to me, I will send you those prizes. Thank you so much to Michelle for your help again today and for choosing those winners. Yay. Thanks. We're all winners here. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye.